Our beloved 8% Hard AF Seltzer is now live in Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Texas, Ohio, Montana, Idaho, Oregon, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Illinois. Go to hardafseltzer.com today. Click on the store locator and enter your city or zip to find the closest location nearest you.
We are gold for energy. Send it. Incoming. Put the money in the bag, man.
As I said, your paycheck is your thank you.
What's going on back there? This is awesome! Welcome to Earth! No. Who's flying the plane? Get cockpit. Go. God.
Black Rifle Energy, dropping near you.
Welcome to Drinkin Bros, presented by OmahaSteaks.com. Yeah, welcome to the Monday Morning Recap, everybody. Brought to you by MyBookie.com. Promo code Drinkin Bros doubles that first deposits all the way up to $1,000. Get off the couch and get into the action today, Delco.
Hey, man.
Congratulations, dude. A big boy win. 2 monster wins of the weekend. A lot of praise going your way here in Drinkin Bros Sports on Facebook over there. Pot sticker, dude. Did it.
Listen, Dan always talks about how it's better to serve others. It's how you actually, feel something inside. And so I'm just doing my part. Doing my part for the community.
Wait, how was that for anybody but you?
Oh, he served, my guesstimate, about 80 people. 80 listeners took his picks this weekend, and we've, between the show itself, we've won the last 3 weeks in a row, which is nuts to me. I don't know another golf show that has done that, and that's pretty fucking wild.
Also, service to myself is pretty cool, too.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
well,
it is.
the money you win.
Well, yeah, but nice. Him, but also the listeners, and that's what we really give a fuck about.
If you could save the world by sucking your own dick, aren't you a hero?
I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm getting a rib removed.
Yeah,
you got to.
Maybe that turns into a lady.
Exactly, at some point, but we'll get to that.
You just got to throw it in the dirt.
Yeah.
And hope for the best. Just don't eat any apples that fat bitch brings you.
Exactly. Also, if you're out there for 4th of July, got to get on that 4th of July sale at OmahaSteaks.com. 50% off site-wide, plus an extra $45 off. Promo code Drinkin Bros Sports. DB Sports. Check out over there. A lot going on here. We'll start with the Steelers. This is getting fucking out of control here. It's one story after another. Let's start with the top story here. So, Dolphins send Jalen Ramsey, and then
Jonnu Smith.
Jonnu Smith.
Yeah.
The tight ends, who's excellent, to the Steelers in exchange for Minkah Fitzpatrick. Good move or bad move, D'Anthony?
It's a good move for both teams.
Yeah, I agree. And does this not signify that the Steelers are ready to go all in and try to win a championship this year?
TBD, because they're also shopping TJ Watt, apparently, which I don't think is a smart move.
Well, that was the next breaking news story that just came out right now. I do not agree with that.
Blowing up your defense to go 8-9 with Aaron Rodgers.
Why? This is exactly what the Jets just did last year.
I don't think they're blowing up the defense. I think it's, I don't think they're going to trade TJ Watt. They have him and Highsmith, but keep in mind, the Steelers got much better on defense already this year, just through the draft.
Yeah.
Right?
Maybe.
If you recall, there's no maybe. Fucking Derek Harmon is like a.
We'll see, right? Like they're unproven until they do it.
He is a great interior defender, and they got Jack Sawyer in the 4th round for Christ's sake. So this is how the economics of the NFL are as such.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And it might be just like to stave off a massive TJ Watt contract for now. Right?
Well, apparently he's unhappy with his contract. He's not shown up at OTAs or anything else until this is resolved. To me, this guy's probably the leader of the team. I would not trade TJ Watt if you can avoid it.
Yeah, I would try to avoid it. I guess it depends. I mean, what the Steelers would want in a perfect world is to see how Jack Sawyer develops before they commit long-term to Watt.
Right.
But Watt wants money.
But Watt wants money.
And rightfully, he's earned it.
And he's definitely earned it.
And Watt's hurt a lot.
Yeah, the last couple of years he's missed games. So, I mean, like from the Steelers' perspective,
sell high.
They would have wanted to have this extra year to evaluate Sawyer, but I think you can probably turn Watt into something right now. You could flip just the same thing that they just did with to get Jalen Ramsey over, plus another, which is crazy that they got both of those guys for Minkah, to be honest. I know Jalen Ramsey's a little bit older, but I think they could flip TJ for a great edge rusher for sure.
Hey, he's 31 years old.
Yeah. He's going to be good until he's like 36. That dude's in incredible shape.
If he's healthy.
If he stays healthy, yeah, which is a big F. But yeah, I mean, Sawyer's a rookie, so it makes sense. It makes sense that they would be shopping him. I hope they don't get rid of him because I like him there.
Same here.
But money's money. Pittsburgh's a small market, so
it is. It's just one of those things where this feels very reminiscent what just happened to the Jets, where you're getting these big names, you're shopping everybody around, shifting everybody for what? We don't know. I don't know how Aaron Rodgers is going to be. I mean, look, he could come out gimpy as fuck, and then the whole season goes into the toilet like the Jets again, and then you've blown up your team.
I think there's like a 95% possibility that's the case.
Same.
Yeah.
There's a 5% chance he's okay.
Yes.
They're building this team the way that the Eagles built theirs to win a Super Bowl, and it worked, right? So you got to give them credit for. It's a copycat league. They're in the other conference, obviously, but they got one of the best coaches of football, and they're doing the same thing. They're bringing in young interior defenders. They're revamping on the edge, and they're bringing in a 3 running back set into this, right? So, and it's tried to some degree insulate the quarterback mistakes, which is what they were doing in fucking Philly as well, to be clear.
Yeah, and also,
Jalen Hurts,
by the way, they're loaded up with cornerbacks now, too.
Yeah.
Because Jalen, they already have 2 good starting cornerbacks, so Jalen Ramsey is their 3rd cornerback, basically, playing.
He's going to be their nickelback,
Yeah.
So they're loaded up in that way for sure. I think
Ramsey kind of on his back 9 though.
he is on his back 9, but
he's
not going to have. He still outperformed the league. He was still
he's still one of the tops in the league because he got a raise, and all they do is look at the numbers. So according to the numbers, he deserved that raise, and he was better than everybody else.
And by the way, with TJ Watt, I feel like his position's one of the few dudes you could trade in season. You know what I mean? You can't in the NFL. It's a lot of system stuff. It's hard to trade players in the NFL. But just a dude who's go get the quarterback.
And also they're strong. They've got Derek Harmon and Cameron Hayward that are going to play end for them, and they with 4 right now they got 4 elite linebackers, and the difference between 4 and 3 is 1, I guess. But if you were able to swap Watt for another pretty good edge rusher that's a linebacker that could also drop back in some coverage, then you'd be okay. I hope that doesn't happen though.
Yeah, I'd like to see
him and Highsmith together as a fucking tandem, man. I love watching those guys play.
I don't think. I mean, there's no point in subtracting from that defense, and not that they even subtracted, but I like that defense is going to be their strongest unit for sure. So keep your best player. And again, if the season's not working out the way they think it's going to work out, or someone like Jack Sawyer comes up and has an insane year, Watt is one of the positions that's tradable in season. You can't trade a quarterback and say nothing's going to work there, but you can trade a defensive lineman in season, and that other team, it's useful for that other team.
Yeah.
Now, would they get players back? They'd probably just get draft picks at that point, I think.
Yeah.
Which is fine, though.
They're also loaded at linebacker already. Even before they drafted Jack Sawyer, Herbig had 5.5 sacks last year, backing up Watt. You know what I mean? It's they got dudes. So I don't know if they're. It sucks. Right, but it kind of feels like when the Bulls got rid of Charles Oakley back in the 80s. We need this one piece, and we think we're contenders. And if they feel that way, they kind of got to move him as bad as it's going to suck for them.
This feels like the Suns getting Kevin Durant.
I was going back and forth with
well, it depends on who they get, right?
The Steelers are so unserious.
I was just texting a buddy of mine who works inside the Steelers, and he indeed said, we're going for it this year.
Sure.
We think this is our shot.
It's not.
I don't think so either, but according to them, they think this is their shot
I don't
this
think
year.
their
and they
O
wanna
line
get
is
it done.
still not good enough. So if they go
Their
get
offensive line is not bad.
if they it's okay.
So it's good enough.
That would be, if you're
I
going to
don't
improve
think so.
somewhere, that would be the
I don't
place.
think it's good enough.
Their ceiling is second best team in their division.
To the
behind-
Ravens?
Yeah, the Ravens
Nah,
are
they
better.
can overtake the Ravens.
They're not overtaking
In a
the
perfect
Ravens.
year, they
They're
can
just-
overtake the Ravens.
They're just not.
If their running backs stay healthy, they can take the Raiders or the Ravens. I mean,
Yeah.
we really undersell Harbaugh and Lamar
Dude, I'm
because
not
of their
saying-
like postseason success isn't very
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Great,
It's not
yeah,
a great track
yeah.
record, but the regular season Ravens are like the best team on earth.
I'm not saying the Ravens shouldn't be favored or maybe even like fairly heavily favored to win the division. I'm saying the Steelers, if everything breaks their way, if most things break their way, they could win that division. It's winnable for them.
It is. I agree. I personally
Is that
agree.
all in though? You go all in for the division?
Hey, dude, not the division, for a title. This is my buddy right now, and he goes, dude, we're going all in for a Super Bowl.
You're not
This
beating
is
the
it.
Bills. You're not beating the Chiefs.
Look at this roster.
It's a loaded.
The Bengals
loaded
are going to bounce
conference.
back.
This roster is loaded, dude.
the Bills and the Chiefs both got beat last year.
Yeah, look, the Bills, who do they really get?
Well, the Chiefs didn't get beat by an AFC team last year.
No.
They at least made the Super Bowl.
yeah.
But I mean, they made it,
Yeah.
and they got fucking embarrassed.
Well, Josh Allen has a ring now, so he's fine.
Well, he's
Yes.
got a wedding ring.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd rather.
That's about
I'd rather
it.
have Haley Steinfeld than
Yeah,
Vince
than a Super
Lombardi
Bowl.
trophy.
Really?
Yeah.
That you're really showing who you are, Bob, right now.
Someone
You know?
who wants to have sex with Haley Steinfeld. Yep. I
No.
feel like I've always been transparent.
I think
about
I'm
that,
there
but-
with you. Yeah.
You wouldn't trade a normie for a Super Bowl ring versus a Super Bowl ring and Haley Steinfeld?
I'm just saying Haley Steinfeld greater than Super Bowl.
No.
Dan Marino,
No.
all-time great quarterback.
No.
Doesn't matter that he doesn't have a Super Bowl.
He cares. Hey, I met him in person. He fucking cares.
It's football.
He cares. Like, he's pissed off about it. I wish
Ring
I could.
culture's
I wish I
poison.
could shit. Yeah.
I'd rather have sex with Haley Steinfeld.
That's what LeBron said. Ring culture. You mean winning?
Yeah, winning.
You fucking loser. I
He's
mean,
won 3.
All right. So
I can tell you this.
no, he's won 4.
Dan Marino is
I don't count
fucking
the
pissed
bubble ring.
off about it.
I will say, all right, with ring culture, it's not stupid to want your people to win, but it does get stupid after a while where you're like, dog, you only got one. Or you know what I mean? Or man, he only got
One is fine to me. I mean,
You
look,
know?
Charles Barkley has to answer this fucking question every goddamn night.
Yeah, and Charles is better than most people that have a ring.
No shit. And that's the issue.
Who
like
cares?
mentally it fucks with you, man. So
I think Charles is fine.
I can't believe that Rockets team didn't win one. to
which
be
one?
honest. The one with Barkley on it.
later.
Oh well, it was.
I know
that's
they
when
were.
Jordan came back.
I know they were older and Jordan came back, but man, there were so many weapons on
know.
that team.
I know. But yeah, as we go through this, OTAs are in full steam. Trades are being made. This is a rare trade here, player for player, and then a pick. You don't really see that much in the NFL, but it's fun to watch. I can tell you that. And as far as the season getting here, it can't get here fast enough. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's go. What else is? Justin Tucker got a 10-week suspension there. So. For
Giving
jacking
him-
off people.
giving him
well,
more-
getting jacked off.
Giving him more time to get jacked off.
Yeah.
You really
Yeah,
want
idle hands are the devil's dangling. That's
Yeah.
what they say. He's gonna get stroked off all over town now.
Wow,
Nobody's gonna be able to
dude.
stop him.
Yeah, the problem
I mean, it
with-
hasn't been helping him kick though. That's the issue.
Well, he's
Yeah.
starting to
Well,
go
unless
downhill.
he stopped doing it because he realized that shit was going to come out, and that's why he's not kicking. So
Deshaun Watson has never been good when he wasn't getting jacked
Listen,
off by strangers.
if he was
No.
perfect last year and didn't miss any field goals or extra points, I think he doesn't get suspended.
So do I.
Does he even have a team?
I don't
No.
even think the story comes
No,
out.
He's not. He's not on the Ravens
he
anymore.
doesn't have a team right now.
He's a free agent.
He is a free agent, so he'll be able to join somebody after Week 10.
Probably an opera. He'll probably just be doing opera the whole time, which that's a time-honored tradition.
I think he'll join a Super Bowl contender as soon as this 10-week thing is up. Really do.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's not good enough
who's the
anymore.
Steelers
He's
kicker?
done. He's toast. He's got the yips.
I believe in him. I believe in
Someone
him.
will take a flyer on him.
Yeah, somebody will take a flyer on him for sure. But yeah,
Kickers always get hurt too. Somebody's kicker will get hurt.
Or someone will get yippy.
Or yippee, yeah.
Yeah.
let's go to my bookie and see what the odds have changed.
That's
for
what
the
makes
Steelers real
what
quick.
people like Morton Anderson, for example. I know that's a throwback.
Yeah.
But dudes he played 22 years or something like that.
47? I think he was 47 when he.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
played. I think he played 22 years in the league, and he never had one of those yippee seasons. There's a couple of dudes that went their whole careers without ever doing that shit.
Yeah.
I think Vinatieri had some okay years, but you can't argue with the success that guy
Won a
has.
Super Bowl with two different teams.
Yeah, he's going to the Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah, he was wire to wire a great kicker, and there's been a bunch of those dudes. What's the guy's name from Denver?
Jason Elam.
Elam, yeah.
Back in
great
the day.
his whole career,
Yeah,
as well, right?
He was fine the whole
Was he
time.
barefoot? Was he the barefoot?
No. He
No.
wasn't
I
barefoot.
think you mean Matt Prater.
Matt Prater.
Prater's great too. Right? Prater's an awesome kicker. All right, let's go to Super Bowl odds here on mybookie.com. Steelers.
Ooh.
Whoa.
42-1.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, they suck.
42 to 1?
Vegas agrees with me.
Wow.
You're gonna get,
I
you're
would
gonna
take
get
that. I would take that now because
I would too.
When I guess OTAs, they'll get a look, and then when they start practicing together, you'll get another look, and it's going to go down.
We're 4.5 weeks away from
Yeah, I
preseason.
mean, if you would have any faith in Will Howard to take over.
Apparently they do.
Don't they have?
Apparently they do.
Is Cooper Rush on that team too?
I forget,
Who are their
but
wide receivers?
apparently Will Howard has looked excellent.
Yeah,
Oh no,
Will Howard's
Cooper Rush is
man.
on. Cooper Rush is on
then-
Baltimore.
Downtown Pennsylvania's own Will Howard.
He's going to be mentored by Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers said he would help him, and that's it.
What are you going to learn from Aaron Rodgers?
Keep him away from Aaron
who
Rodgers.
did 9/11?
Yeah. Well, some might say that's more valuable.
How to lie about vaccinations. Not about their effects, but getting one.
42 to 1, man. That's juicy. I'll throw a
I
flyer
don't
on
hate
that.
it. I mean, you're going to get
Yeah.
worse odds when your
it.
division's stacked, and their division is
Yeah, for sure.
stacked.
Bengals are going to be back in a big way.
Do they have a defense yet?
I don't care.
No.
Joe Burrow is going to single-handedly carry them to 11 wins.
They don't have a defense. They don't have
Running back?
anything on that. I mean, they got receivers and Joe Burrow. That's it.
Mixing gone?
And
Yeah,
he-
Mixon
yeah,
went
Mixon's on
to
the Texans.
like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
By the way, there was a
No.
photo.
Well, he was
of
out
him.
most of last year, right?
I
Didn't he
don't
get hurt?
fucking know.
Yeah,
Did you see the photo of him the other day?
Mixon?
No, Joe Burrow. They were calling him Chunky the other day.
That's fine.
Shit.
He doesn't, who cares?
Hey,
They got Chase Brown. He threw up 990 last year. It's not bad. Yeah. From Illinois. He was always a good running back. And they got Zach Moss.
42 to 1, though. I like that a lot.
Oh, they
There's
got-
a lot of
I'll
teams
take
in
it.
front of them who
They got
Yeah.
P. Ryan, too. He's a gamer. If they actually make it to the playoffs, they got P. Ryan on their fucking roster.
Which P. Ryan?
He's won like
Yeah, which one?
the right
Several
one.
P. Ryans.
Samaji
March?
or whatever
Okay.
the fuck his name is. The
Yeah.
one that has 2 Super Bowl rings.
Yeah,
that
I
P.
don't
Ryan.
pay attention to running backs because they don't matter except Saquon. Saquon's the only running back that matters.
Derrick Henry matters. He had 1,900
Yeah,
last
Hey,
year.
Mary, yeah.
That
But
was
he's-
like
here's the problem
one
with
of the
Derrick Hen-
exceptions. They're both anomalies.
Yeah.
Everything else is just like plug and play.
That was an anomaly year for Derrick. As great as Derrick Henry is, he has these stretches. So he's only had 300 carries in back-to-back seasons once in his career, and the first leg of it was like 303 the first time. Usually it goes like 320s, 340s, all the way down to like 250s in carries. So I don't know who is the backup. What, they got Justice Hill or somebody like that?
Yeah, I'm sure they have
over there.
someone
They've
competent.
got players. I
Yeah.
just don't like. He's not going to be. There's no way physically at 32 he's going to be able to back up 1,900 yards with another 1,900.
And he
And if he
should.
does, just retire and go to the Hall of Fame right now.
Right.
I agree.
God
that
damn
ring,
it,
though.
man.
I agree.
That dude's a fucking animal.
Yeah.
He might be able to run, if he doesn't get like a significant lower body injury, he might be able to run into his late 30s just because he's so fucking big.
Yeah, you could Frank Gore
He
it.
just signed a 2-year deal.
Yeah. He's also the fastest top speed running back in the league, right? Then he hit like 22.3 miles per hour
I think
last
he
year or
might
some
have,
shit.
Yeah, he's a fucking freight
That's
train.
fucked
But
up.
they should probably load manage him
Is
a
Frank
little bit.
Yeah.
Gore Jr. on a squad? Did he
don't
make
think
a
he is.
roster?
He did last year. I don't know about this year.
He's not on a roster.
Yeah, not sure yet. Not sure.
His dad should come back and try to play.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, why not at this point? My God, man. Can we start this today? Let's go today. What is Arthur Smith trending for here? Whenever that fucking guy, is he on the Steelers? Oh, that's right. He's the offensive coordinator there. Jesus Christ. Dude.
Well, no, he also is trending because his dad died.
Oh, that's sad. Oh, that's right. His dad did die. Yeah.
His dad started
legend.
FedEx.
His dad's a legend.
His.
His dad, Art.
Yep.
No, I like that Art didn't even just like coast on his trust fund. He's just
No,
like, I'm gonna-
that's yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
like that
grind
too.
tape.
All
I
right,
mean, when
actually-
your dad gambles for the fucking success of FedEx,
Yeah.
then you got to go out and take some risk.
Here's the thing, though. He didn't take any risk because he did have his trust fund. He's like, Ross, you can back me up here. It's like every actor in LA now.
Yeah.
It's all rich kids.
Yeah, but
That's
to
it.
make it,
So he wasn't-
as a head coach. He had to
Yeah,
like
I know he got there,
intern
and you know what?
be a fucking
There's plenty of-
assistant.
There's plenty of great rich kids who grew up to be great actors. I'm just saying, while everyone else was a grad assistant on a team or something like that, eating ramen and dog shit,
Yep.
he was like living in a nice apartment, getting
You're just
whatever he wanted.
you're just literally describing every golfer from Dallas.
You know what's
Same
easier
goddamn
than that?
thing.
Just kicking back and doing nothing.
Yeah, fair. He still wanted to work in
His
a
dad,
glamour industry, but yeah.
I don't think his dad would have allowed that, to be honest. Of all the there's a lot of shitty rich kids of wealthy dads out there, but if your dad literally gambled his last money to fucking pay the bills for FedEx and started FedEx, I don't think he's the one sitting around like, oh, you're gonna play video games this weekend? All right, son.
Yeah.
No, he's like,
Love
get
you.
the fuck out of here.
He should have started a competitor. His dad would have respected him.
Yeah, he should have. He should have.
Somebody should have incepted him, like Cillian Murphy. And
Yeah, exactly.
Great.
Inception,
That's coming out for re-release this summer, by the way.
yeah. I watch it like once every 3 months.
It
is a fucking immaculate movie.
Unbelievable. Let's switch on over to the NBA here. So LeBron,
Whoa, what about the WNBA?
we'll get there too.
They're planning on adding 4 more teams by 2030, Mike.
Oh,
Yeah.
Philly's getting a team.
Philly, dog.
What's their name?
I hope it's
Yeah,
the
they don't have one
cheesesteaks,
yet.
The
dude.
Philly Scissors?
I hope it's the cheesesteaks.
Scissorers? I don't know if people could say that.
The Philly cheesesteaks
like
would be
The
dope.
Philly
dude.
Subarus?
I would just like it to be inspired by Ben Franklin's vagina quote in some way.
It's all good in the dark.
Yeah.
You could just do Philadelphia Phillies. It would make more sense.
It would.
Oh,
actually
I like that
make
a
a
lot.
lot more sense.
I like that a lot. But we'll get to the NBA first. Right now is free agency season, which is pretty much the most exciting part of the NBA, right?
Yes.
The
This
off
is-
season?
Yeah.
The off season.
It's better than the regular
There's
season.
usually like 2 or 3 series in the playoffs. Maybe not even the finals, but there's usually 2 or 3 series that are good plus the off season.
Yeah.
That's it.
And that's it.
Maybe the Christmas game. Maybe
Yeah.
depending
No,
on.
I know, because NFL's on there now, so I don't watch
Yeah.
it.
Well, it depends on what it is because it used to be the fucking finals matchup again. But this year, like, Halliburton's going to be out and Indiana's going to get their fucking shit pushed in if they even
Lose
schedule
by
that game.
30.
I just
Yeah.
like that the Mavs fans that swore off this team are all the way back in.
For what it's worth, and now maybe this is a product of them already being sold, but their season ticket sales right after they drafted Luka was literally 10 times higher than right after they drafted Cooper Flag.
Makes
Really?
sense, though.
Yeah.
Okay. What was interesting, though, was Kyrie Irving has a torn ACL, not Achilles.
But he re-signed his contract.
He did, but an
of a
ACL
discount, yeah.
versus an Achilles is a big
way better.
difference.
Yep.
Yes. So now that makes more sense.
He's going to be back in early January, is what they say.
Modern medicine, he can come back in like 4 weeks.
I mean, Ronald
exactly.
Acuna Jr. tore his ACL for the second time, and it's like he was never hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
So
it doesn't matter anymore.
Didn't Sam Bradford get both ACLs taken out?
Oh, yeah.
He's
What do you mean
made
taken
of
out?
glass.
I think they just took him out.
yeah.
What?
They never
No, you
returned.
can't take him out.
Yeah.
Well, you can't.
They gave
Well, you
robot
can't.
legs.
You can't tear him if you take him out.
They gave robot legs, dude. But LeBron picked up his player option for $55 million, essentially, for 1 year. Fucks the team.
Nope, they're making a run, dude.
No.
No, he's
well,
not. Ross, he's not fucking the team. He's following in the footsteps of Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, but, and maybe that's true. So let me ask
Kobe
you guys
would do this all the time.
Well, hang on. There's a bunch of people who are, it's probably 50-50 online right now. Some of them are saying, hey, he's getting ready to retire. Fuck it. He wants the last big paycheck. Some people are saying, hey, this forces the Lakers into either creating a great team around him or being traded somewhere else where he can actually win a championship. And the exact statement was, he wants to evaluate all options, and he wants to give himself a realistic expectation at a championship this year.
What does that contract match? Throw in the trade machine right now. Does that match Giannis's?
Who cares? LeBron James
Salary.
was a top 10 player in the NBA last year.
Oh,
was?
he's worth the money. Like literally, it's
Like top 10. He had his highest free throw percentage shooting year of his career, of that career. And he scored 24 and a half a game, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists. So who fucking cares? Take it if
gets
they
tired,
may end
though.
up getting hit with luxury tax, but who cares? Some fucking
$55 million.
yeah, he's worth it. If anybody in the league is worth it, he is as well.
Yeah.
Right? If you were going to start a team today and you only had to play 1 season, who else do you take other than fucking LeBron to start your team with? Because he can play pretty much every position.
Giannis.
No. Giannis,
Well, just
Giannis
because
is
of age.
He is but one
just 1
season.
year.
Just 1 year. That's what I'm saying.
oh,
Which is
gotcha,
what this
gotcha.
is,
Forward
right?
or in their prime? Obviously in their prime.
No,
LeBron.
right now.
right now. He's
Right
still
now.
a top 10 player in the
Yep.
league and has a better skill set or a more diverse skill set
Yep.
than almost anyone, but
Yep.
like Jokic.
I would take
yeah,
Jokic.
maybe
I would
I'm
take
taking Jokic.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd take Jokic.
Maybe, but Jokic
Yeah,
doesn't
I always
play.
forget about
No,
him.
Jokic doesn't play defense.
I forget about him.
He doesn't play defense.
plays
Yeah,
defense
LeBron
well
takes a lot of series off.
Yeah. I mean, he's what, 42?
Yeah, I guess he's really
The fact that a guy that's won 3 MVP awards is the only answer that you can give means he's worth $55 million.
He's
And
worth every penny.
I hate LeBron James. I love watching him play basketball, actually, but he's a dick. But if I'm arguing in favor of him, I'm probably right because that's how far it's gone.
I'll still take Anthony Edwards over him right now.
Oh, God.
Anthony Edwards, yeah, if you had
Like modern Anthony Edwards.
that little star thing
old
from Super
LeBron.
Mario Brothers where he's invincible,
Yeah.
I'll take Anthony Edwards.
No, he's worth it. But I think, look,
What would you do?
what if I was LeBron?
What would you do with LeBron?
I would rather say what I would do if I was LeBron.
Okay.
And if I'm LeBron, I am trying to get to an Eastern Conference team.
Cleveland.
That is where you win, and it is either Cleveland or
Cleveland.
the Knicks. Even though the Knicks don't have a coach, those are the two teams. Because no one, if LeBron is on Cleveland, and he really probably should be Cleveland, but if LeBron is on Cleveland or on the Knicks, that's immediately the favorite in the East.
Yeah.
There's a guy,
Immediately.
and there's a coach out there that he likes. It's Mike Brown, and he's already interviewed with the Knicks. So
Or look, LeBron can get the coach change in Cleveland too if he really wanted to.
Yeah, what does
Yes.
anyone
And
like
I don't know
Mike
what the
Brown?
Knicks have to trade though, to be honest. Like if I'm the Lakers and they offer me Donovan Mitchell for LeBron James, I'd take that trade.
I don't think
it's
Mitchell-
got to be 3 teams. I don't think 2
There would
teams
have to
can
be a
get this
team
done. Yes.
tossing cash in,
Correct.
I think I read, or
yes.
something like that.
Maybe, I don't know. At $55 million, probably, yeah. Because I
Yeah.
think Donovan Mitchell makes it in the 30s somewhere.
He just re-signed a big
so it's like
contract.
40s
Yeah.
then. But
Yeah,
still, that's
he's
$10 million you got to offset. You can't usually do that with 2 teams these days.
Yeah. So if I was LeBron, you got to go to the East. There's no one in the East. There's no one in the East.
Magic are coming.
The Magic are coming, but if you put LeBron there, that becomes a hard ceiling
Yeah.
that the Magic aren't getting over. It's got and
Magic are gonna come.
really,
so hard.
if he wants to cement his legacy in a way where he's probably not going to match Jordan's 6 at this point, but if he gets a 5th, and that 5th is in New York, that is nuts.
New York hasn't won a title since '72, I believe,
Yeah.
right?
Good.
With when fucking Phil Jackson was there.
Yeah.
I believe.
As a player.
He was like their
As a
sixth.
player.
Yeah, as a player, as their
player.
6th man. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's the move for LeBron, I think. And I mean, he always likes to play with a guard, right? Like a really dynamic guard, and both the Cavs and the Knicks have that in Brunson and Mitchell.
And I think the story of LeBron, if you bookend it with a championship in Cleveland and walk off after that,
That's great too. Yeah.
storybook ending.
Yep.
Like that would be the best ending of a career, and he could double bird everybody. And
well,
say,
who would
"I'm
you
the greatest."
trade? I mean, they've got. They're not going to
Who's
trade.
on the roster?
They're
Who's
not,
on the Cleveland roster?
They're not going to trade
Darius
Brunson
Garland.
or Cat. They're not going to get rid of Brunson or Cat. I don't think. But
On the Knicks?
Oh,
Mikal
for the Knicks.
Bridges.
Well, on the Knicks, but on the Cavs. Let's say he went to the Cavs.
Knicks were kind of trying to push all the blame on Cat at the end of the series
He
against
played
Indiana.
fucking hard, dude.
He was fine.
He was
but
good.
They were kind of
He
like,
always
hey,
plays
get him
hard. I
out
don't
of
believe
here.
that shit. So the Cavs have Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Max Strus, Evan Mobley, and Jared Allen.
Mobley's not going anywhere.
No.
You can't replace Strus.
I don't think Darius Garland's going anywhere either. But if that would, like, that's the kind of guy that LeBron would want to play with. So Donovan Mitchell and something.
What about a shit ton of first?
I don't know what picks they
They
have,
don't
but
do
yeah,
anything.
maybe.
Draft picks mean nothing in the NBA.
It just depends. Ask the Thunder. That's not true.
Yeah.
Ask
Yeah,
the
but they're getting
Magic.
draft picks from teams that are going to suck ass.
Right. And here's the thing. The Knicks, this is why I work better for the Lakers. I don't think the Knicks are going to be good in 5 years. And they're the Knicks. You can bet on the Knicks fucking it up.
You could
and
also
getting
bet
high
on
draft
Cleveland too, being shitty in 5 years.
Yeah.
I agree.
Because
think
Mitchell's
they'll-
not young.
That's an excellent point. If they're going to allow you to do this, Cleveland's going to be shitty. Let's say LeBron went there,
Yeah.
won a title and got the fuck out of there. They're going to be shitty for 3 or 4 years.
Are they just going to promote Jalen Brunson's dad to head coach?
They should.
Why not?
Hey, why not? At this
Whatever
point,
you got to do.
At this point,
Dolan doesn't care. Did you hear the theory, by the way, that how the Knicks got good again?
Is he still playing with his band?
No,
not
so the
paying
reason they
attention to
got
the
good
team?
again, the reason they built all that, made all those good trades and stuff like that, is because Dolan. I didn't know this, but Dolan was distracted for several years because he was building the Sphere,
Yeah, he
Oh,
was.
and so the Knicks weren't his primary project. But now the Sphere.
I
is
have more
done,
respect for
Shit.
Nolan now.
Yeah.
Or Dolan.
and now
Okay.
he's back to fucking with the Knicks.
interesting.
But yeah, I think the Knicks and the Cavs are the only answer for LeBron to go. I mean, I did read something too about him potentially reteaming with Kyrie in Dallas, but then you just have the West to deal with again. And it's
Yeah.
a fucking nightmare.
So you'd have Cooper Flag, Kyrie,
Anthony Davis.
AD, and then, I mean, no.
He just did
No.
that.
He just did it. He literally just did that.
Yeah,
So there's 2 options, I think. And I'm with you. I think it's either New York or Cleveland.
it's got to be the East. It's
Yeah.
got to be the East.
Cleveland, though, makes the most amount of sense just based on legacy.
I think, dude, winning with the Knicks, that is a big exclamation point legacy.
Yes.
I don't
you're
know.
right.
What if the king needs
right.
a magical kingdom? What if he goes to Orlando?
No, gross.
I think if he goes to New York, he's going to get managed, and he probably doesn't like that. I think if he goes to Cleveland, he can do what the fuck he wants, and he likes it a lot
I
more.
agree. And he never has to talk to
That's
Dan
why he went
Gilbert.
back to Cleveland
Yep.
the first time, is because Tyronn Lue is not a real person.
Yep.
Yeah,
Does Gilbert pen another letter?
in Comic Sans.
Yes.
One
I
hope.
hope so. Real quick, we got some sponsors to put this shit wagon on the air. First and foremost, mybookie.com. Promo code Drinking Bros doubles that first deposit all the way up to $1,000. Delco, how much money did you win on the weekend?
We know I don't discuss my personal finances on air. So,
I heard it was somewhere in the neighborhood of $5,000.
yeah.
Yeah, because
like
you had
that.
first round leader
First round leader.
and winner of the golf tournament. So, I mean, that's a monster weekend, dude. And it just happened to be the same fucking guy that nobody's ever heard of.
I paid attention. You know, he's
A
been
lot
in
of
contention
laughter.
for
A lot of laughter, a lot
two
of
other
excitement
tournaments.
for all of us. No, it's great.
build
It's
up
great.
some scar tissue at Torrey, build up scar tissue in that playoff in Mexico. Finally got it done, even though it took 5 or 6 playoff holes.
How long were we watching that shit here yesterday?
Hours. I mean, we got in
Christ.
at 1 o'clock to record softcore, and the tournament was on the whole fucking day. basically.
Fucking A.
At least he
Speaking
made the
of
putt,
yesterday.
right? It wasn't like
Yeah.
a missed putt that
Look who walked in.
Yeah, Uncle Laser walked in. What's up, brother?
he's got to grab a drive from me.
Oh, yeah, drive?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, dude.
It's on the back table.
Help yourself. I'll read the rest of these sponsors, but mybookie.com's got everybody. I'm going to sprinkle the Steelers at 42-1 right now. Fuck it. I'll take a flyer on them and see how they do for the rest of the year. And college football odds are up. Heisman Trophy, Super Bowl odds, all of it. Conference wins, over and under. All of that is up on mybookie.com. The live casino is amazing as well. You're actually playing against real dealers from around the world. Go to mybookie.com. Promo code Drinking Bros doubles that first deposit all the way up to $1,000. Next up, we got OmahaSteaks.com. Promo code what, Bob?
DB Sports.
Yeah.
All one word.
For $45 off, you're 50% off for the 4th of July sale. Got to get it. And they'll still deliver it to your house. They'll deliver it all the way up until Thursday. So you can get up until Wednesday the night before. And they'll overnight that meat to you if you want to. Best in the biz over there. We had the Great American Steak Off. Speaking of which, Uncle Laser, you won last night. You want to give him a microphone? Is he plugged in back there?
We got it.
Grab
We're
it,
locked
dude.
in.
Grab it, Laser.
Yeah, dude. Listen, I'm a big steak guy myself, so
I know you are.
I'm glad them other Mexican boys didn't win.
You
know?
fucking won last night,
Yeah,
man, and
yeah.
it was awesome.
Italian seasoning.
God damn it,
What
I
a
loved
treat.
it.
What a treat.
I loved it, dude.
You're going to have to face me now, though, obviously.
Yeah,
Yeah?
Dan's one of the best.
I'll
yeah.
tell you, you got a 0% chance to beat me.
He's a very good cook, and a lot of people don't
And
know it.
here, it's not even just about that, because yours was prepared well, too, but I know these machines really well. So I've got an advantage.
We're going to have a meat off. You guys
Yeah,
got to
well,
whip it out.
We
Yeah.
should do, we should do sides and everything.
No, I don't do
Make a-
sides. Sides are for cowards.
Yeah,
Okay. He just eats meat.
No, we're going to do tomahawks next time.
exactly.
Oh yeah.
that'll
or
be
some
fun.
ribs.
Why not?
Yeah, we do ribs, too.
We
Well, that's
did have
separate.
we had a rib off.
Yeah, we had a
one
rib
time
off,
at
but
Jared's
we'll do
house
that again.
with like 12 people.
Omaha's got good
Yeah.
ribs. I got some
they
in
got
my
great
last
ribs.
pack. Yeah, they got really good
They
ones.
got great
We'll
ribs.
do that.
They got tender steaks, juicy burgers, and so much more. Stay here, Uncle Laser. I got a question for you after
Okay.
these sponsors, if you don't mind. And now, during their 4th of July sale, you get 50% off site-wide at omahasteaks.com. Plus, our listeners get an extra $45 off with the promo code DBSports at checkout. They also carry mouth-watering burgers, chicken, pork, seafood, and delectable desserts. Get fired up with a 4th with Omaha Steaks. Visit omahasteaks.com for 50% off site-wide during their 4th of July sale. And for an extra $45 off, use promo code DBSports at checkout. It's 50% off at omahasteaks.com and an extra $45 off the promo code DBSports at checkout. Check their delicious site for details. Next up, we got drinkinbrostickets.com. If you want tickets to anything coming up, shit, somebody brought, was it Monster Truck, I think, today? Yeah, so there's a Monster Truck going on somewhere. We got everything.
This is
Concerts,
America.
rodeos. I know, no shit. But I was surprised to see Monster Truck. I was like, all right, fuck it. Let's go. You name it, we got it. NFL, NBA, college football. That Ohio State-Texas game is very expensive, though. So let's not email me about it, all right? $10 cheaper than StubHub. Head on over to Drinkin Bros tickets.com. And last but not least, hardafseltzer.com. Selling out everywhere. Click on the store locator, enter your city or zip, find the closest location nearest you. Grab a 12-pack today. Support us and support the show. Laser.
Wait. Somebody in the chat, David Montz, had a good idea. Send LeBron to Charlotte and win a championship. Do you know how big of a thumb in the eye of Michael Jordan that would be?
Oh, God. That would be...
Just go to Charlotte and win and then buy the franchise.
Go to Charlotte and win 30 games.
Yeah, exactly. Laser, I know you're a big NFL guy. So are we. Steelers are making moves here back and forth. They're at 42-1 right now for the Super Bowl. Do you sprinkle any money on that?
I mean, at those odds, you'd be crazy not to.
That's what I said.
What if Aaron Rodgers goes on a Cinderella story, you know?
Favre did.
Yeah,
Almost.
he was this close.
One pass.
One
It was
pass
one pass away. You remember that?
Yeah, when he played New Orleans,
Yes,
right?
it was. That was the funnest season
That was a great season.
Like as a fan that I've had outside of my own favorite team, obviously. And I think there's a shot. Did you see the trade today with Jalen Ramsey and Minkah
No, I
Fitzpatrick?
didn't. Oh, they got him?
Yeah.
Yeah. You think Aaron Rodgers and Tomlin are going to gel well like once the wheels start falling off?
That's what we wonder up here. So.
I'm just kind of like,
yeah.
He's all ayahuasca out. Tomlin's by the book. I mean, what are we talking about here?
Who's your pick this year?
To win it all?
Uh-huh.
I got to go with Josh Allen and the Bills, man.
Really?
I love the Bills.
God,
I love the Bills.
I know. You and Delco.
Say that every year forever, and maybe it'll happen.
He's getting it done this year, man.
The Bills are like the cowboy of the AFC. Except they actually, have an MVP and they win playoff games.
Yes.
So they're kind of like us.
Yeah.
But better,
Yeah. And then Cowboy-wise, you guys got a big boy receiver to go with CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, but
how are the Cowboys going to do?
They're going to finish third in that division.
They're literally going to go 500 and finish third and miss the playoffs.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, but that's not, to be honest, still a pretty decent team. It's just like the Redskins are fucking good and the Eagles are fucking good.
Yeah.
Those
I
are two of the
think
best teams in football in the same division.
I know.
And honestly, I think the Giants are going to come out swinging with Dart. I think Dart's the real deal.
Really?
I really do.
I hope so.
I really
Well,
do.
first off, Jameis is starting.
Jameis will be slinging to neighbors.
Yeah.
He'll
slinging for a while.
by week 8 he'll
Russell
have 15
Wilson.
touchdowns and 15 interceptions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
I think they're going to lose horrifically, and they'll go with Russell Wilson to start.
You think?
Yeah.
He's always a safe bet.
Safe bet to do.
What's the latest on Shadur?
Sanders?
Yeah.
2 speeding tickets so far.
Yeah, is he even going to make the squad, or are they going
I
to cut
don't
him?
know if he's going to live.
Dylan Gabriel's probably going to start for the Browns, if I was to
Week
guess.
3.
Well, they also drafted the kid out of Oregon, so
Yeah, Dylan
Gabriel,
Gabriel. They got
yeah.
Pickett.
yeah.
But Flacco's number 1 right now.
Yeah, Flacco start.
I would go with Flacco.
Yeah, they're going to.
So-
He'll start the season.
Old Joe?
Yeah, 44. What is he? 45.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
And they technically still have Pickett on the roster too, but I think they're going to trade him.
Small hands. Yeah.
Yeah,
Can't have small hands.
not because of his small hands. He's competent as a backup. I just don't think they need him on the team. And you can get something for him. You can get like a 3rd or 4th round draft pick for Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, you sure can. What about college football? Who do you got this year?
Texas. I mean,
Really?
Yeah.
Texas State.
Well, Texas
moving
State
to
just
Pac-
went to the
they're moving to
Pac-12.
Pac-12.
Let's go.
Yeah,
dude.
there
Let's
are
go.
boys. I'm
Great.
telling you, you guys all need to buy Texas State jerseys.
Yes.
I've already got mine.
Buy them and then play them on the game that's coming out.
Yep.
EA Sports.
Yeah,
They
it
get
helps
money
their
for that
NIL
as well.
deal.
Yes.
It helps their NIL deal. I've been reading about that. Yeah.
Play Texas State. We had a meeting with the chancellor last week, and so
No, the president of the university,
president of the
Kelly
university.
Damhouse. Yeah, so he's all in.
all in.
We're gonna get crazy.
We met with him
with
for
shit.
an hour and a half. So
I don't know if you've ever been. Their stadium's nice.
we are
The
going.
whole
We
thing
have
is
heard.
nice.
We are
It's-
in.
and
We are
then
all
the-
in.
the
And it's
square-
close, right?
Yeah, it's like 30
and it's
minutes.
right next to the square, which is like the block of bars, the town square, where you just go get ignorant.
How is
after
the tailgating sitch? Because this is our next story, literally. So Texas State has now joined the Pac-12. They will be eligible in a P5 conference.
This is 26,
because they
by
have
the way.
enough teams. Correct.
Yeah.
How is that school, and how is the tailgating and all that other sitch?
Well, it's the Bobcat Bumps. It's the highest STD rating in the country, hands down.
Shut
don't
up.
know if you know that or not.
So here's
I don't.
This is
Is that
what,
true?
yeah,
This is
Bobcat Bumps.
Oh yeah, Bobcat
fuck,
Bumps, yeah.
dude.
Yeah, this
Well,
is
look,
gonna.
there's a river down there. It's 72 degrees all year round. So after the games, and everybody wins, they just go jump in the Springfield
Yeah, or
River.
float it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
There's
incredible.
so
God
this is
damn.
gonna.
Why they weren't bigger sooner? It's a great
This
school.
is the exact conversation we had with the president.
It's a 23rd largest campus in America
Yeah.
by population.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I'll
so
tell you why. I know exactly why.
Why?
UT.
UT.
Oh.
Shoved their face in
Oh,
the
yeah.
Yeah,
UT
well-
doesn't like any competition. They like to fuck everyone all the time.
Yeah.
This is a similar UCF story. Florida just shoving our shit in.
Yeah.
Was that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, especially on recruiting, but Texas State is going to be. This is the new Pac-12. Texas State, Boise State, Colorado State. Who cares? Fresno State, now and then Gonzaga, but
That's just
But
basketball.
hey, but
That's just
basketball is
basketball.
still great. So, like, that's a fun fucking conference.
Oregon State, San Diego State can play a little football. Utah
fuck
State's
yeah, dude.
okay, and then Washington State from time to time is good as
Utah
well.
State is pretty good, dude. Like
Sometimes,
they,
yeah.
they have
Sometimes-
years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fun conference,
Yep.
though, for real.
I mean, it's just a new Fun Belt. And that's only 8 teams. They'll get 4 more before 26, I bet.
Can I make a bold statement here? I
do you
think
got?
that new Pac-12 is more exciting than the Big 12.
That's just not true.
Yeah, I don't.
Who's in the Big 12?
Arizona State, who was
gets
super
who,
fun.
Who gets your dick hard? I love Arizona
State's
State. All right.
rock hard with Arizona
Yes,
State.
yes, I'll give
Well,
you that.
we'll see. I
Who else?
love their coach.
I love UCF. I love
Scatterville's
UCF.
gone, but
Kansas
the coach is
State.
great.
I don't like Kansas State.
I don't like
State,
Kansas State.
get
I
rock
I
hard.
like UCF better than Kansas State.
Utah's going to have a really big bounce back
I hate
here.
Utah.
Now that they've moved on from Cam Rising, hopefully,
Yeah.
is he coming
they
back
still have
again?
their great
I
coach.
still don't give a fuck to go to a game there.
Iowa
or
State.
see
Utah's
a
good.
game there or go there.
Ames.
Utah-
I still have UCF 2 in that.
I think
Who
you,
else?
I think
Texas
Utah's going to
Tech's
win.
good.
Utah's going to win the Big 12.
But do you guys want to go to a Texas Tech game?
Well, I don't want to go to Lubbock.
I don't even want to drive through Lubbock.
There
to
you
be
go.
honest.
Me neither.
You don't
Yeah,
want to throw
if-
tortillas on the field?
No, if anything, I would like to convince Trump that Iran is in Lubbock. And then just see what happens.
Looks the same.
Yeah, it's basically the same
Yeah.
landscape. So let's see what happens.
So who else? I got 2 that I like. Okay,
West
cool.
Virginia is really fun.
West Virginia is
Especially
fun.
Rich Rod's
Yes,
back in
yes.
West
yeah,
Virginia.
but they haven't been good in a while. Hopefully he'll get
Rich
good
Rodriguez
again.
is
Yeah.
They made a bad hire in
Yeah.
Neil Brown.
Have you
This is what
partied
it
at
is.
West Virginia?
Morgantown?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
bet your sweet
It's
ass
a
I
fucking
have.
blast,
I got
dude.
staph infection in a strip club down
Yeah,
there.
if you like women
yeah.
with thick legs, that's where to find them, my friend.
It sure is.
Thick legs and beaver dips.
If
My
Gundy
God.
ever wants to figure it out again, Oklahoma State's fun.
Oklahoma State puts really good teams
Dude, they used to
together.
fucking put some points on the board.
Yeah.
They've
They
never
used
played
to.
defense, but they were scoring like 50 a game. Like a couple, 10 years ago or something? What year was that?
they used
13
to.
or 14?
But do you want to go there?
The Big 12 is still the 3rd best league in the country, easily.
Over the ACC?
Yeah. The ACC has a higher ceiling, but yeah, they're better.
We're just like fun, mediocre teams.
The ACC has 2 teams right now.
Miami and Clemson?
No, not
Florida
Miami.
State is going to come back.
Florida State will come back, but right now the only 2 teams I know for sure will be double-digit wins this year: SMU and Clemson.
But also Miami.
Maybe.
No.
I have
Who's
no
their
faith-
quarterback?
no-
Beck. Carson Beck's their
Well, if,
quarterback.
if he's healthy, guys, we don't know what that injury
Carson
was.
Beck's going to like lead Miami to 11 wins
We
this year.
don't know what the injury was. So, like, is he even playing right now in OTAs?
No, we know what his injury was. It was a TJ.
Yeah, that's a long
It was a
time.
broken heart.
Hey, but if it's a TJ, that's a 12-month surgery,
Yeah, it
guys.
is.
So,
Not anymore.
And by
I
the
think
way,
Mike Trout, I mean, not that he was a thrower. Wasn't it Mike Trout who came back in like 10 months? Oh, no, not Mike Trout. Fucking Bryce.
Harper came back pretty
but
quick.
he was not throwing the ball. He was DHing, so I guess it's different.
There's got to be a difference, though, in terms of like strain between throwing a football and throwing a baseball, right?
Well, you don't have to whip it as hard as you can every single time.
Right.
And also, you're not putting any kind of rotation on the ball. You're just kind of
yeah,
letting it go.
I think it's got to be easier on the arm. One would imagine. Like
let's see here.
Nolan Ryan used to throw a football
There is no
around to
update
warm
on
up.
this guy.
I think he'll play. I'm pretty sure he'll play. I hope Carson Beck will be their starter. Miami will still suck. Miami's an 8-win team.
They're not going to suck.
They're an 8-win team.
Why do you hate
But I
Miami?
do think Florida State is going to be real sneaky.
You know
good.
who's going to really have like a fucking humbling year? Your ponies. SMU is going to suck.
Everyone's
ass.
back. Everyone's back.
I don't care. They're going to come back. They're going to come back
Nah, they'll
aggressively.
Be all right. The ponies will be all right. Then they will be humbled. Once that team is gone, it's going to get bad.
I mean, there's literally no update on this guy at all. He is invisible.
He's
on
a
the
mystery.
internet. Holy shit.
He works
dude.
in the shadows. And if you look at him, that tracks.
That's not true. He dates like a Cavender. twin
Now
or
they broke
something.
up. They broke up.
It's very much not in the shadows.
Because of the TJ?
Who knows?
No,
Because
didn't
of
he
his
cheat
face,
on her as soon as he got on campus? He started seeing that volleyball player or something like that.
Yeah.
I remember reading about that.
Yeah.
He's the ugliest guy in all of college football, but
Huge cock though.
I heard he's got a
Yeah,
fucking
he's got a
hammer
long
on
when
him.
you're that ugly, you have a piece usually.
Yeah, and so they're not a 500 team, not with a log like that on them.
No.
No,
I don't think Miami's going to do anything this year.
really?
Yeah. The offensive
get
line
so
for
much
Georgia was
talent.
so good. But here's the thing. You're spoiled with the offensive line of Georgia. He will not have that in Miami anymore.
No.
I keep hearing Clemson's supposed to be having some comeback year.
That's what I keep hearing too.
People will shut up
Klubnik
about
is
it.
one of the
Year
favorites for the Heisman.
3, 4.
I mean, if I was, I would rather have Klubnik than my guy, to be honest. And I would also rather have Dabo than fucking
Franklin.
James Franklin.
I mean, Clemson's going to make the playoff.
Yeah.
Full stop. They will be in the playoff.
Penn State will also make the playoff because their schedule is ass.
Also, that defense is crazy.
Yeah.
If they could just put up 20 points a game, they'll make the playoffs.
Penn State can lose to Oregon. Penn State can lose to Ohio State, and they're still in the playoff.
Yep.
Yeah, they are. Switch on over to the WNBA because I said I wanted to talk about it. Laser, don't say anything up here on the panel.
Okay.
Do you watch the WNBA?
No.
Okay.
I mean,
So still with Caitlin Clark and nobody
I
else?
watched a game. I've sat down and watched a full half.
Did you bet on it?
Yeah, because I was betting on it. Yeah.
You know,
Was it Caitlin Clark?
Yeah, I was betting on it over.
All right.
Yeah.
She hit it?
She hit. Yeah. But didn't they? I saw a thing the other day. It said that the ratings for that game the other day was higher than like Game 4 of the NBA Finals.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, people are watching. I
I'm trying to tell everybody.
People are watching.
Nobody wants to listen.
They still ain't turned the
No.
profit.
People are
Yeah,
watching Caitlin Clark, but they don't watch anybody else. So when
That is very true.
Yeah, so there were 2 games. One she played in and one she didn't. Both were against Angel Reese's team.
Yep.
Right? And the ticket sales went from $300 a ticket to $4. $4 when Caitlin wasn't playing.
Yep.
So it's like, and it's weird. Who's the best player of the WNBA?
Caitlin Clark.
Nope.
Well, she averages the most points, right?
No. Asia Wilson
Yep.
is the best
She's the
player
MVP.
in women's basketball
She won the
history.
MVP last year.
No,
Yeah.
but Clark averages the most points, I believe.
She might right
currently.
now.
She might now, but last
but
year.
Asia. Well, also Asia's probably better, like PER, blah blah blah, that type of thing.
I don't go with nerd shit.
No, Nafisa Collier. I've never heard of her.
Well, here's why I ask. So
I thought it was 3 whites.
One of the
inside the
top
league.
stories today is the
Stewart's still
WNBA
up
is
there. She's like
expanding
40.
by 4 teams, which financially you obviously have to be doing well to do that. However, the 4 cities they picked are horrific.
Why?
Cleveland,
Biggish city.
you cannot get anybody to go to those goddamn games. Like, that is insane to me.
They should go to like small markets. All small
I
markets.
agree.
Yeah,
Well,
they did that,
cities.
and the 2 of those teams contracted.
Yeah.
The team in San
Well, who-
Antonio and the team in Tulsa
Do-
both fucking died.
How many people are going to watch women's basketball in Detroit?
That's the second team.
Like Philly is a sports town.
Yes.
I think you could have
Philly, I think you can have a good team.
you could have like fucking dogs riding tricycles around or something, and people would show up and gamble on it and fight in the parking lot afterwards. But in Detroit, that's not happening.
If you get a
There's no way.
superstar in Philly, they're going to be all in. I guarantee you. Detroit, you can't get anybody to go to those fucking games. They have no money. They'll never win. Cleveland, same thing. Who was the 4th city?
Oh, I see those 3. Excuse me.
Detroit has a good fan base with all their sports mostly.
Yeah, it's 3, so they're expanding to 18 teams.
Okay.
Toronto and Portland are entering the league next year.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, give us like
So-
12 Canadian teams. Fuck it.
Portland will do well.
I think they should have like an
Because of
Iranian.
those disgusting women up
They
there.
should have an Iranian team.
That's all lesbians,
They're
dude.
just wearing
I
the
love it over
beekeeper
there.
outfits.
But yeah, I mean, look, they're having their best season ever. They're adding teams and all that other shit. I think Cleveland and Detroit are a mistake, but we'll see what happens. Toronto, is that one?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, gross.
Toronto's a dying city too. So
Yeah, well, I
good
don't know
luck.
much about it. What goes on in Toronto?
Not much anymore.
It's an international city.
Is it?
It is, but it's international in the way that you don't want it to be.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Where
Okay.
white women have to hide.
That's what I've
It's
heard.
that
over
kind of.
the
It's like a
years.
London international city.
Can you play in a hijab on the
You can
court?
play in whatever you want, I guess. I don't know, as long as it's the team color, I guess.
Yeah.
People
we'll
wear
see.
people don't. You can't wear do-rags and shit for the men, so I don't know.
I'm not sure. We'll switch on over to UFC. Banger of a card
Yeah,
this
great
weekend.
card.
My God, dude. Delco.
Yeah.
This is your day. This is the Flowers for Delco day. You picked every single UFC fight as well, along with both golf picks this week. That knockout with Topuria was one of the craziest knockouts I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen somebody land a left and a right with the amount of power. Both of them were flush, and just see a guy get knocked out cold with 2 clean shots that were identical. I mean,
He was already out.
I know. He was dead. He was already dead after the first shot. And then the second one pretty much ended his life.
I think he's okay, actually.
I don't think his career will go on.
I mean, the worst knockout of the night was RoboCop taking out Jack Hermanson. I thought Hermanson died.
Yeah,
It
he
was-
was stiff as a board as soon as he hit him. Yeah.
But a top to bottom, though, amazing
great
card. Holy shit,
Poirier's a
dude.
dude.
He is.
But Charles' weight cut, that weight cut kills him.
Does.
Like, I mean, when he weighed in on Friday, he looked terrible.
Oh, yeah.
So,
he
like-
had like his entire team just huddled around
Huddled
him.
him around him. I'm like,
It looked like he was going to die.
yeah.
Like,
so,
just fall over
well,
backwards.
what's next for? Does he move up? And,
He's got to retire.
No.
Topuria. Yeah, Topuria's got to move up.
Taporia's going to fight Patty.
Yeah, Patty
yeah,
got in the
they
ring
were talking
afterwards.
about that.
Well, Patty got into the ring afterwards and was talking shit, and then he pushed him. Very WWE-esque, if you will.
So I'll knock Patty's hair off, and then Islam will beat Jack Della for the 170 title. And then Ilya will move up to 170 and fight him. And try to be a 3-division champion.
That would be rad. How fast would that take?
I don't know, like a year?
Yeah, probably a year and a half. But, dude, that's a big, because yeah, that's a...
Has anybody ever won 3?
No.
Not 3. There's no one been undefeated in 2 champions at the same time.
Shit.
Yeah, Taporia is undefeated.
He's undefeated.
How big could he get up to?
Well, he is probably one of the bigger stars in Spain. So if they have the Patty fight in like a soccer stadium in Spain, say you go to like Barcelona or something,
Yeah.
that'd be massive.
Fuck yeah, dude. That'd be
Massive.
awesome. But how much weight can he go up class-wise?
He's a short boy. I mean, he's tiny for 155.
Yeah, he'd have to like actually eat to stay at that weight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where that can be even harder than a cut.
But he's going to fight Islam. He was going to fight him at 155 anyway, so it's not really a big thing if he fights him at 170.
Okay. Is that a possibility?
Yeah, I think it happens.
I hope so. But his Patty, it appears, is first. I mean, you don't let somebody into the ring without
They just have
having that
they've
be the
had
next fight.
smoke and beef for like 5 years. So it's funny. They sat Patty right next to his kid too.
Really?
His little kid in the suit.
Okay.
So Patty would just get like kind of staring down Taporia's kid like I just kind of like intimidate Rob's child.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
He's not intimidated by you.
Yeah,
He likes you.
he likes to.
Yeah, so you're going to work today? Are you going to play with Dan? And I said, no. I don't really talk. I don't like to talk to Dan.
No, I don't
But
like to
that
talk
would
about
be a massive match that would kind of bring back the UFC that we need. Like, we're missing that big superstar fight.
I mean, he keeps knocking people out. He's the most entertaining fighter in
I
the
agree.
world.
But him against Patty, because I actually want Patty to get knocked out cold.
Yeah, it will happen.
It
He'll
would be
starch
great.
Patty. He'll starch Patty.
That's what I think, too. So let's fucking go.
Yeah,
dude.
we've got, like, the UFC's got problems insofar as they have really good fighters with titles, but nobody to challenge them. Like, who's DDP going to fight?
Oh,
That's actually-
Hamzat.
When?
Yeah, Hamza.
Hamzat's going to wreck him.
When's, I don't
Actually,
think so.
no. DDP, I like DDP. He's so awkward. He's like a fucking
He's slippery
giraffe
as fuck, dude.
in rollerblades.
Yeah.
That's how he fights.
Yeah, he's slippery. Like, you can't get a beat on his head. I don't know if that's on purpose or if he's just, like, gelatinous or something.
He's so uncoordinated, but it works.
But-
so actually, yeah, I would take DDP over.
Who's
Hamzat.
going to beat fucking Ankalaev in that division?
Well,
Who's gonna
light
beat?
heavyweights always suck.
Who's gonna beat? That's true. Who's gonna beat Aspinall in heavy? Nobody's beating him.
No one's
one.
but I don't think it matters. I think Tommy can build up his stardom by just fighting.
Just whip people's
Just
asses. Yeah.
go clean the division, and you're the star. And then maybe John comes back. Who knows?
He's never coming back.
If Aspinall loses somehow, maybe he comes back.
But let's say Tommy.
That'd be weak.
Let's say Tommy
Yeah.
has 4 fights in the next 2 years, and he kind of builds up his stardom. Maybe there's enough money for him and John to fight, and John fights.
It'd be great.
Because John also will get desperate because he will have his off, you know, his like out of the cage issues. He'll get arrested again. He'll need money.
He already did. So, yeah. Was it a week ago? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
As he announced his retirement, there was a bit of a cover.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then last thing I want to ask you about, Laser, here. This card world, we just got hit up about doing trading cards and grading them and all this other stuff. Why is this so popular right now and everybody's flipping these cards? There was a record over the weekend of Michael Jordan's card selling for $2.5 million.
Yeah, COVID kind of made it where, you know, everybody just bored. And then now it's just everything on my Instagram feed is nothing but card stuff.
We're getting
TikTok,
the same,
nothing but
and we're
card
starting to get these opportunities from advertisers in regards to card grading services and all that other
PSA
shit.
and all that,
Yes. So can you tell the audience why and why is this happening now? Because I collected them as a kid.
Yeah.
But those aren't worth shit for some reason.
Yeah, I collected Pokemon cards growing up, but I mean, like, the way you look at it, like, the way I kind of view it is, you know, you got your fantasy football, fantasy baseball, fantasy basketball. There's just another extension of that. You know what I'm saying? And then people are treating it like the stock market. I mean, you can chase card value as it goes up. He plays poor, like the boy for the Cubs, PEC.
Oh, yes.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
There
Yeah,
you go.
so like last year you could get his refractor, his Topps Bowman refractor. I think it sold for like $300, and now that's a $10,000 card.
How's your Trevor Lawrence card?
Yeah, how did you do
I
it?
saw 47,000. That's what
You
I got
sold
for
for
it.
47,000.
There's the one of on-card gold vinyl, one of one.
You got it out at the right time.
Yeah, and
Yes.
that was
We had a conversation about this, and
Yeah,
I go, hey,
see-
dude, I was the one. I go, sell this fucking card, dude. Just go and sell it.
Yeah, 100%.
And so you did sell it?
Yeah, I sold it 47.
Fuck
47.
yes,
and that was the
dude.
first hobby box I ever opened, ever. Like, just got on a break. A buddy of mine I work with out in the Woolfield, and first pack we ever opened. Bow.
No
sell it graded or
fucking
raw?
way.
It graded an 8, which was weird.
Nah,
but,
that's PSA.
but it's a one of one, so there's really nothing. It's not like there's 5 of them, and that one's an 8, and the other ones are mint at a 10. So on a 101, the grade doesn't necessarily hurt the value that much as it would like a 5 or a 10.
It just makes it so people know that's the guaranteed card.
Yeah.
PSA's
Okay.
looked at it. They said, yeah,
But
that's
to
is
answer
what
your
it is.
Like if you fought I got a bunch of Jordan Love. I'm high on Jordan Love. So I'm hoping he goes out and goes to the Super Bowl because then his card skyrockets it, and you buy low and sell high. It's a stock market basically. People are making real money off of it. So
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm looking at this Michael Jordan card over the weekend. $2.5 million, an autographed 86-87 Fleer rookie card sold at Jupiter. And, it's, that's owned by Pharrell Williams.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, really?
Holy shit, yeah. $2.5 million.
He keeps them all in his hat.
Yeah, you're fucking great, dude.
Hat made of that.
That's why he never takes it off.
That's
It's
the
fucking-
best joke of the show today, by the way.
all right, I love you boys. I got to get to my podcast.
Yeah, we appreciate
Laser
you.
got a
I
pick.
can't
I got a
wait for
pick
them
for you.
steaks, huh?
I got a pick for you
What's that?
for the John Deere.
What's that? The John Deere?
Yeah, this week
Golf.
the golf
Golf.
tournament. I'll leave in a little preview for the golf show.
Go ahead.
Michael Thorbjornsson.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thorby, dude. Thorby's been
Bjorn's
playing
back.
well.
Thorbjornsson's going to win the John Deere this year.
Thorby's been playing well.
All right, I'm putting 2,500 on as soon as I walk out of this
All
door.
right,
so I hope you're fucking right.
He's 30 to
That'd be
1.
good, man.
So
Oh, text me your address.
Yeah, I will.
Because he won the Rec Tech in the 1-year subscription to OmahaSteaks.com in the Great American Steak Off yesterday. Text me your address and we'll send all that to you. We love you. Good luck tonight, boys. But yeah, this card thing, somebody last night was telling me they had a Julian Sayant card, 1 of 1, and what to do with it and everything else. And I'm like, man, I am lost on that. I think he'll be good, but who knows, With the Trevor Lawrence thing, I told him, because he pulled me aside and I go, get rid of this fucking guy. I don't believe in him. And
Trevor
shit.
Lawrence at least always has being a college legend going for him. Like, he's one of the best college quarterbacks of the 21st century. So there's always going to be a little more value, I feel like, with his card as opposed to, like, Jordan Love or something, who may just, be mediocre and suck, and then no one cares about him. And he played at Utah State in college, so who gives a fuck?
Right. Yeah, it's a strange world, but a lot of people are dipping a toe in and then getting these pulls. We talked about the Harambe card on the show with Bryce Harper. There's a bunch of these weird things popping up, and I just want to know if we need to get into it and start buying packs, but I don't even know how that works.
Someone brings up in the chat, and it's kind of a good point. It's in a bubble right now. Trading card as a whole, like trading card games, just sports cards, they're all way inflated than even what they were like a couple of years ago. So it might be a good time to get some people, but for a majority of the market, you're just going to be way overpaying what it's going to be worth in 2 to 3 years.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah, because
Okay.
it's blown up massively. Since COVID, it really took off. Grading and everything is way up. A whole bunch of people are going to like Fanatics Fest and stuff, which was essentially just a card show that a whole bunch of celebrities and WWE and a whole bunch of people went to. It's an insane market right now.
Okay. Interesting. And then last but not least, to close it out here today, Delco, you picked the golf first round, last round. How did you even know about this guy? Because on the show, I said I've never even heard this guy's name.
leads the PGA Tour in driving distance.
He does?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's just a fucking unit.
Yeah, he's fucking huge.
Yeah, the course
a
not
fat man.
super challenging. You can kind of bully it. So he's not very good at anything else.
It was such a wild pick that I was telling people yesterday. I think it's the most impressive victory on the show thus far in, 3 years? 4 years? Whatever the thing we're doing
Honestly,
is.
I'm most proud of when I gave Luke List to Brian Urlacher for Torrey Pines.
Yeah, but that was a private thing.
No, it was I think it was on the show we did with him. Yeah.
This guy, though, I've never even heard of.
Okay.
Luke List, I at least knew. I didn't even know who the fuck this guy was. So to me, it was massively impressive. And I want to congratulate you on that. Also, you get tickets now to take your dad
Me
to
and
the
my
Ryder
dad
Cup.
going to the Ryder Cup.
Congratulations.
Making plans already.
Yeah.
September 26th. So it will be the 27th. We go Saturday.
Okay.
I'll fly out the day before because I think you guys are going to Penn State.
We are. That'll be the whiteout game against Oregon. We will be there. Hard AF Seltzer will be there. Tall Boys, all that other fun stuff will be there at the Penn State game. And as I mentioned at the top of the show, college football can't get here fast enough, for Christ's sakes. Tune on in to Drinkin' Bros Fake News here in about 5 minutes. We'll be live on Patreon. Looking forward to that. A lot of wild shit going on. And you can join us over on Patreon. And then bet with us or against us on mybookie.com. Promo code Drinkin' Bros doubles that first deposits all the way up to $1,000. Go to Spotify, rate this show a 5-star, and leave a quick review. Actually, they don't do reviews. They do comments over there. So leave a comment on there. And also all video shows for the sports are now on Spotify. And then head on over to iTunes, rate the show a 5-star, and leave a quick review. Yes, that's all the advertisers care about. Yes, I will keep talking about it. We appreciate you tuning in. For D'Anthony Hollaway, Delco Dan, Hot Bob, I'm Ross Patterson. This is the Monday Morning Recap. Good morning, everyone.